last 7 years, it's been me, myself, and the more you do it, the better you're gonna get. Damn, that's cute in every which way. I thank you for being here, for loving me. I didn't have a Instagram. No one has the swag you do. We don't tell women enough. A stigma. Think about yourself. 7 years on YouTube. I wanted to tell you guys. I think this would be an appropriate time. Hello, welcome. My name is Magdalene Janet. If you've never seen me before, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any videos because I'm here all the time. Of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. I'm on Insta and TikTok, so follow me there if you want to see other content. You guys, guess what? Today, well, not today, but when this goes live, March 13th is 7 years that I have been on YouTube. This is my first social media platform I started on, and I cannot believe it's been 13 years. Wow. 7 years. It will be 13 years one day. Today we're gonna celebrate talking about hold on, I have it written down because I don't want to lose my train of thought. 7 things I've learned throughout this entire journey. 7 years is a long time. Doing social media, it feels like it's been 14 years. I wouldn't have it any other way. Doing a full face of forgotten drugstore makeup while I'll tell you 7 things I've learned. And they're life lessons, I feel, regular things that I would love to share with you. If you would like to hear it, let's start. First thing is first, I love this released back in 2021, I think. I could not get enough of it. I legitimately forgot about it. Let's do the eyebrows first and then we'll talk about the 7 things. You know, my eyebrows, I have to really focus on these bad boys so they don't look all chueckles. Start brushing this. This I like because it gives you a very fluffy look, eyebrow look. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's cute, it's cute. I need to stop using this big ass mirror because when I'm editing, I always see myself like this with it. And I'm like, Magdalene, get that mirror out of your face. But then when I'm saying that, it's too late because I already filmed it, you know? Okay, another oldie but goodie is, you already know this bad boy, the Lift and Snatch eyebrow pen from NYX. When I started my YouTube channel, this is how you know things are meant to happen. So I decided to start YouTube in 2017. It was like September, my birthday. I'm like, I could do this. I got it, but I'm like, okay, let me think about this. When I do things, I won't tell anyone that I'm thinking about it and then I'll do it. It's like I, out of nowhere, wanted to do something, but no, at this point, I've been thinking about it for 3 or 4 months and I've already finalized my decision and I just start the damn thing. And then no one knows. And when I start, it appears that I'm kind of just popping out with that. And no, that's not the case. I've always been the type of person, I don't talk about what I want to do or what I'm working with. Sometimes I'm like, I don't think I need to talk about every single step I'm doing or I'm making. I like the element of surprise, you know? This is legitimately a 2021 brow. You know, there's a few concealers that I like, but let's use this one from Revlon. It is the Flex Wear Full Coverage. Oh, this is how you know me doing social media was meant to be. So I wanted to do it September. I was like, okay, I'll wait till January because new year, new me type, right? January comes up and I have to get my wisdom teeth pulled, my last 2. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll get them done. I had gotten my wisdom teeth pulled out and I was like, oh, the healing process was gonna be fine because I had done it before. I think it was like a week of downtime. Turns out it was 3 months. Came swollen, they got infected. It was a hot mess. I'm like, damn, I can't start my YouTube channel. Mind you, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do anything. I just knew the idea was there and I wanted to execute. Then I'm like, fine. March 13. I don't remember when I filmed the video. I remember it took me 12 hours to edit it. I don't know how far in advance I did all that, but all I know is it went live March 13th at night and I couldn't sleep the entire night. I was nervous. I just didn't know how to feel. And 7 years ago, I cannot believe it. Let's transition into my first thing that I learned and that I really just solidified. We're gonna use this. This is an oldie but goodie. Is start. No matter what, start. If you wanna do, is this the palette I wanna use? Yeah. If you want to do something, just start it. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no age limit. There's no anything. Like when I started, I had a job. I liked the job. It was great, but it just wasn't fulfilling. In my heart, I knew I wanted to do something more to teach and more in the art. I had always been in the arts. I was a bit of a performer growing up. Like I was in dance teams and drill team and cheerleading. I would do all that stuff. Actually, this is the shit I want. I knew I wanted to be in that. I just had no idea how the heck I was gonna do it. Like I could teach makeup. I'm like, I'm good at it and I could teach. That's kind of all I knew I was gonna do. And that's basically how I started. Just such a simple idea, but having the ability to execute, that's it. Something I learned this week, no, last week, on Friday, about a week ago. I went to this Latina luncheon with one of my friends. Her name is Elsa Collins. She is the founder of This Is About Humanity. She's a trained lawyer. She's a mother of 3. She does it all. And in her speech,
said, you know, this is a good time to start a consulting company, a new business. There's more that I could have done. Well, I also started it with no clients.
She said, it doesn't matter when you start as long as you start. And it's so true. It doesn't matter as long as you start. You could start today, you could start tomorrow. As long as you start, as long as you get that ball rolling is really what's important. And I cannot think of a better way to have it be said by a woman like her, where she's been starting things from her 20s to her 30s, now in her 40s. You just start and you just keep going, you know, because if it's something you really want, nothing is going to stop you. When it comes to social media, it's not easy, okay? It looks easy because you always see the finished product. And social media is a very particular type of job where you do only see the finished product. Therefore, you think it's a lot easier than what it is. Social media in general, it is easier than like other jobs. Physically, I was in corporate almost 2 decades. That's a very long time to be in corporate, and to just one day up and be like, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to be on my own. It was a big deal. It still kind of hits me where I'm like, damn, I really did that, because corporate was my safe space. It's what I knew. It's what I was good at. I knew how to maneuver. I knew I was getting a paycheck. That was one of the hardest things I had to do, but it was something that I do not regret. Do I miss it? Yes, I do miss it sometimes. I never thought I would miss it in my life. But I do. Okay, I think I want to go here a little bit. If you want to work out, start. If you want to start running, start. If you want to start a social media channel, start. Is it going to be weird? Yes. Everything at the beginning is weird. When I started, I was talking to a camera and it was the weirdest thing. Now it's like second nature. I plop on my camera, I plop on my phone, and I don't care. That took years and years of creating content and getting comfortable. There was a lot of times where I was like, I wouldn't like people knowing that I did social media, because there's just this stigma of, like you're kind of dumb, or all you know how to do is look pretty, or all you do is plop up a camera and put on lights. Like, it's very minimalistic. I feel like people think of it as a just kind of like a ditzy sort of job, or like anyone could do it, and technically anyone could do it, but not everyone could be successful and sustain it. That's the difference between most people, you know? So what else am I gonna do? Should I do a little wingy wing? I don't have drugstore eyeliners, you guys, that I like. Like legit, the drugstore eyeliner game is a little soft. Maybe let's grab this shade right here. Maybe these two? No sé. Let's see. Oh yeah, this will work. It's a little soft wing. Yeah, a little something. Yeah. She's cute. She's cute. Do you guys remember this BB cream? It went super viral on TikTok. And I used it and I loved it. So it's supposed to be like a color changing thing. The anti-redness. And I think I was using this kind of like a primer. So let's see. It kind of supposed to melt in your skin and blend in. And it is, yeah, you see? There's a bunch of different ones, but it was this one that went super viral. Number 2, don't listen to anyone that has an opinion on what you want to do. Start a new project, do something out of the ordinary, do something different from your family. Especially don't listen to people that are not living the type of life you want to live. For example, I I spill. If you want to start working out, right? Don't listen to someone who's never worked out in their life, never has worked out, isn't working out, because that's something that they can't help you with. Not to be mean, but it be like that sometimes, okay? Sometimes family and your friend, they could be your biggest supporters or your biggest non-supporters. Always don't listen to what people have to say. When I started YouTube, it wasn't like, oh, you know what? I forgot to use this. Let's put it on top. I don't think anyone was not supportive, but I remember getting looks like, oh, really? Because at that time, I had already had a corporate job, a really good paying job. It was the career path I thought I wanted to do. I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I was in there and it was great. But I did get some of those like, huh, what? Like it doesn't make sense. And those people now are the ones telling me how proud they are of me, if they could get some free stuff. So things like that are gonna happen. When I started, I couldn't really see the future too much because I really had no idea what the heck I was doing with social media. I didn't really fully comprehend, oh, let's use this, what the possibilities were. Should I put it here? Yeah. What social media could really bring to me. I couldn't fathom that this could be my full-time job. I knew it was a possibility, but for me to physically do that, no. I really never listened to anyone. No one really said don't do it or like it's dumb, like in my face. But you know, it's not something that's normal. Doing social media, it's not a normal thing. It's a very new type of job too. Point is, don't listen to people that are not in your footsteps, that are not going towards where you want to go. And yeah, I had this coworker friend where now, like looking back, she was low-key a hater. But I really just try to look beyond that. I try to look at the positive of things. You guys, I just dumped all this stuff on my pants and my pants are clean. Like I always had a gut feeling, like I knew it was like low-key a hater, but I was like, I just ignored it. I was like, no. And then it came to a time where it was very clear. Like if I'm gonna keep people like that around me, it's just gonna throw off everything, all my aura, all the positivity that I have in my heart and that you are as a person. Certain types of people can just bring you down and they may not really do it maliciously. It just happens. Be aware of who is like giving you those side comments or those like, they might not be super clear and straight up in your face, but they're there, okay? I'm kind of liking the skin. So let's move on. These two foundations, this foundation is such an oldie but goodie. I love it so much. It works so well, but I don't use it as much because there's new stuff. This is the one we're using today. And remember this one released like 2-3 years ago also. So I think this would be a perfect mix of matte and like a bit of a hydrating. Okay, let me focus on applying this and then we'll go to number 3. I'm in the shade in L'Oreal. I'm in the shade 470. No, I think this is kind of light. Oh no, it'll work. Should I do maybe like one more pump? This is a medium beige for Wet n Wild. I think this one's a little too warm. Ooh, I think this will work. This will work. It's already looking bomb, huh? These two right here, a little magical action. Let's just spread here with our hand, with our finger. I remember correctly, this made your skin look so freaking good. And I'm looking on the screen right now. I'm like, damn, this looks so good. Ooh. You know how I feel about layering. Layering your makeup is key to have a flawless base. You know, we're gonna do an all-day wear test too. I'm gonna get my little brushy brush, blend this. When I tell you keep going, keep going. Is it gonna be hard? Yes. In my journey, it's been hard. The hardest part is the lack of support. That's because I'm kind of in this by myself. I don't have a partner. I don't have people helping me all the time. I don't have that immediate support. So when you see me with all the videos and content and things I do it myself. There's no one helping me in the back end. Although I am getting more help. So excited. I'll talk to you about that a little later in the video. But for the most part, these last 7 years, it's been me, myself, and I. And I love it because it's really taught me how to understand the business, how to work in the business, how to know each and every piece of how this runs. It's hard. Doing things by yourself, it's really hard. It's a lot harder said than done. I'm used to being alone. I'm used to being very hyper independent. It hasn't been as hard as maybe someone else can take it. But in the last 2 years, I really realized like, damn, I'm on my own here. That to me has been really hard. If there was a time I wanted to quit, it's because of that. Because it's like, damn, sometimes I'm not in the mood to film. Sometimes I don't feel like working. Sometimes I just get in these funks and I'm like, okay, snap out of it. And when I was in corporate, I never felt like I was in these funks. I just kind of never wanted to be there anyway. So even if I was in a funk, I didn't really know. I thought it was just like a regular. So don't give up. I just had some cashews because girl, I'm starving. Let's use some Milani. Seriously, keep going. Don't stop. Hard times will happen, but they will pass. Distractions happen, but it will pass. Make sure the distractions don't, hold on, oh, look. Make sure the distractions don't completely distract you from your ultimate goal. Like one of my first big goals was to do social media full time. I'm like, all right, let's do the damn thing. In order for me to do it, you have to continue doing it and continue and get better. And it also will help you develop good habits. Like for me, I've always been a bit of a workaholic though. Some could say it's too much. I don't think so. I love what I do, really. I would not want to stop doing this. Just because you love something a lot or you're good at it, it doesn't mean you don't get sick of it or you don't feel blah about it sometimes. We're human. We all just want to eat ice cream and watch TV all day sometimes. And honestly, that's what I've done. And it's helped. Oh, this is a nice little bronzer shade. What is this? Number 3 toffee? Damn, that's cute. So keep going. This is with life. Like you guys know, I started working out a little over a year ago. Seriously, I took it seriously. I'm like, I'm gonna do this because I've never taken my health and fitness sort of seriously. And one day I woke up and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. You see, this is like a recurring theme in my life. I just kind of wake up sometimes and I just want to do it. Or I've been thinking about it for 6 months and then I do it. Damn, okay, bronzer. Ooh, ooh. So I wanted to take it super seriously. So I did. I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And now I'm finally getting better and I'm really seeing results. Piggybacking on number 3, for the more you do it, the more you're going to get better. That's just point blank. Ow. This is Juvia's Place in Pink Lady. The more you talk about it, the more you do it, the more you understand, the more you can convey that message. And that could be at work, that could be social media, that could be with your family. The more you do something, the better you're gonna get. It sounds so cliche, like duh. But for real, I remember when I used to start new jobs, I'd be like, okay, I'm here 8 hours. I can only get better in these 8 hours. I can only learn as much as I could possibly learn in 8 hours. I'm not just gonna be lollygagging and wasting these 8 hours away. And that's how I always felt with filming. Like my lighting, I've updated it 36 times. I just got new lighting 2 weeks ago. Editing, the way I speak, the way I present, my energy, all that, things I've gotten better with. If you guys see my first video, it's still up. I have not privated because it's a testament of growth in every which way. This shade is called Pink Lady. I legitimately look like a pink lady. Well, what was I saying? The more you try, the more you get better, the more things work. The more you do something, the better you do it. But when you do it with intention, you really just get better. I promise. I promise. Let's use this bad boy right here. I'm kind of wanting like a pink under eye. Well, kind of. Helped me a lot when it came to social media is short form content. And the pandemic hit. It's funny today, what's today, the 11th? 5 years ago today, we were told, it was when we had to stay home. On my under eyes, like, get all this discoloration. Oh, she's pink. Okay, let's put a little bit here. I think that's way too much. In true Magdalene fashion, we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna get this, spread this out. Like, this is just thinning it out. Leave that like that for now. So the more you do, the better you get. And the time is still gonna pass by. 5 years ago, when I started 7 years ago, not 5 years ago, 7 years ago, if I wouldn't have started then, I would have been still here, 2025, still thinking about what if I started my YouTube channel and would have been probably in the same corporate job. And you know, things happen how they should. It's on you to make it happen. I've always felt like I could do anything and everything. I don't know where I got that sort of confidence. It's just always something like when I entered corporate, no one I knew was in the entertainment industry. Like I just felt like that's where I needed to be. So I got in. It took me years and years to get in. Nonetheless, I got in with, not a network. And I think I've always just lived life like that. Like I could do it. I don't know why I can't. I don't see why I can't. You know, a little Delulu action. With that Delulu-ness, action has to happen. It's just not talk. I never really been much of a talker. I'm a doer. Let's get it done. But wait, this makeup, damn, it's bomb. It's bomb. It's bomb. I need a spongy sponge. Let's go on with some concealer. Girl, I just lost my concealer. Where's that Revlon concealer? Did I put it away? Oh no, it's right here. Okay. Let's use these. Remember how viral this one went? I feel like my threshold for oldie but goodie makeup is like 3 years. I'm gonna put a little bit here. I'm gonna get this brush again. I'm just adding the concealer where I have the most discoloration. Adding it like this will just give you this nice finish. Okay, we're moving on to number 5. Things take time. Sometimes it takes a lot more time than we ever anticipated. For me, I didn't think. I was like, okay, I could do this full time. It'll take about 3 years, right? It took me 5 years to really be able to financially support myself and transition to a full-time social media career path. Some people have done it in a year. Some people have done it in 2 years. That's why you can't compare, because no one's living your life. No one is you. Like literally no one is Magdalene. Have you ever met another Magdalene? If you have, let me know. But if not, I'm the only one. I'm the only one here. And that's kind of how I've always felt. Like I've always known I was different. I always knew who I was. You have to claim it. You have to be that person. I am not the perfect social media person. I don't use filters. I don't have that look. I just have a normal ass look. This is how I look. This is how I want you guys to see me, as a normal person that looks like you, that acts like you, has the same dreams as you, aspirations. I just happen to do it in the interwebs. Being authentically you, things will take a lot more time, because sometimes people don't see you as a person. They're just kind of like, whatever. It doesn't matter. I've always sort of been doubted, especially in corporate. Like people will never really thought much of me until I would be like, pow pow. And they're like, oh,
sometimes you gotta pop out and
show them. The way I show who I am is just by literally being myself. I speak like this with my family, with my friends. You know how some people change their voice so the way they speak? For me, it's me. You see me, you're authentically you, really authentically you. Things will take a lot more time for people to sort of catch on, you know? And most importantly, I thank you for being here and for loving me how I am and how I come. That literally never goes unnoticed, I promise. This makeup is coming out so good. I was not expecting all this, like at all. Let's blend this here, get down. Me and this mirror, huh? I want to kind of get this and blend this here. Another reason I started vlogging is for you guys to see more than just makeup and makeup reviews and makeup applications, is to get to know me more on an intimate level. And I've really been loving to do vlogs, but vlogs was something I had to think about. Like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to put myself out there? Do I want to put my life out there? And I was like, okay, when I decided to do it, it was one of the best decisions I made. But it also kind of was a hard decision, because it was new territory to me where I wasn't know if I was going to be good at it. I've gotten a lot better. It's been doing it for a little over a year, or maybe 2. It's going to be 2, I think, in the summer. Things take time. Things that are really worth time, effort, in anything and everything take time. Nothing good comes from anything rushed. I believe that so cold-heartedly. I was someone who would always used to rush a lot. Rush for no damn reason. Just nothing good ever comes out of being rushing. I'm a testament of that, where I used to rush all the time. Just nothing salía bien. Like nothing was ever really good. It was like, it got done, but it wasn't, you know? No lie, I love this powder. I still do. Let's even this bad boy out. Forget about this powder. It is raining today, you guys. I'm really happy with the rain. But I'm like, my makeup. I'm gonna go hang out with my nieces and nephews right now. Not right now, in a few hours. Oh, that looks good. And piggybacking on being true to yourself, really be yourself. I think being yourself is one of the superpowers you have. When you're your authentic self, that's when you really tend to shine. That's when you really attract all the great things. Because no one is you. No one has your experience. No one has your life. No one knows how you feel, why you act the way you do. When it comes to being you, There's always like yourself as a corporate person, yourself at your job, yourself with your family. You move, right? There's a little bit of tact here. There's a little bit of a change here, but it doesn't mean that your character changes. Just because you have to be a little more polished up, let's say in the corporate space, doesn't mean you at the Tia's party aren't the same person with the same characteristics, the same values, the same morals. That to me is one of the most important things, is that is what is being true to yourself. Having good character, having discipline, having morals, understanding what you believe in, care about what you really truly believe in. I'm gonna use this powder, girl. This Maybelline one had me in a chokehold. And with that, having good character, being yourself, truly being yourself, goes with your gut instinct. Trusting your gut. The way I trusted my gut 7 years ago to start this crazy thing called a YouTube and a YouTube channel. I didn't have social media prior. I didn't have a Instagram, Snapchat, none of that. I just hopped in on that, like, and did it. Goes back to like being true to yourself, really believing. I think that's one of the things you guys love about me. How honest I am, but I'm nice. I'm not an asshole. I like to think I'm funny sometimes. Let's get this bronzer. You know I was using this thing. Look how beat up it is. So that's truly important. I promise, girl. People may not like who you are as a person, because you know they be them haters out there, but they'll respect you. You know, they'll respect it. There's no other choice but to. It's more respectable being yourself than jacking someone else's personality, someone else's style. Like, no one has the swag you do. That is what I'm here to tell you. Girl, this makeup, I'm looking cute. Blush. Hold on. You know what? Let's use all these blushes. Let's do a little Cokie, a little L'Oreal. Let's see what we get. This is Tease is Confident Pink. And this is very pigmented. Look at that. Just gonna add a little Magdalene. You know my love for blush. Yeah, this little mix is cute. A little bit of Luminoso. Is this Luminoso? Yeah, number 5 Luminoso. You know the oldie but goodie from Milani? Just a little love right there. Let's get some of this Makeup Revolution powder. Is what has really helped me get even like paid partnerships. I was flown out to YouTube headquarters in December to speak on a panel. Me! I do believe it's because of my authenticity, my work ethic, but a lot of times it's you. It's who you are. And who you are is everything. For me, who I am is how I create content, how I speak, how disciplined I am, how often I do it. If I'm feeling lazy, that is me too sometimes. That is your character. It's who you are, and that's what I present to you here in the interwebs. And who's calling me? I don't know. Strangers calling my phone. Let's get some of this, some of this. Number 7. If I could do it, you could do it. I am a first generation Latina to immigrant parents. I am still the first person who graduated college. That was another feat. This is so light. Hold on. Not me getting distracted mid my feelings. I am a testament of if I could do it, you could do it. I put myself through college. I put myself through this where it made me stronger. It made me really realize this is what I wanted to do. Everyone in my family, everyone has corporate jobs. Everyone has kids. I decided my life, I was going to focus on me. I was going to do what I wanted to do. Some people can call it selfish, but we don't tell women enough to think about themselves. And I think that's so important. That's how I've been able to do this, because I put myself first. No one came before me when it came to my career path, what I wanted to do, my focus. Not a man, not family, not having kids. It's okay. We are not all meant to be married and have kids. I want to have kids, sure, maybe. Sometimes I do want to have kids, sometimes I don't. It really depends on the day. For us women, it's just not being homemakers and having kids, and I love that. Like, I love that. If that's what makes you happy, oh my God, more kudos to you. Like, being a parent is one of the hardest jobs I've ever seen done. My sister does it so effortlessly. I just don't even understand how someone could do something so hard and make it look so easy. Being an aunt is literally one of my favorite things I've ever been made. I was able to do this with the lack of resources, the lack of knowledge, the lack of support, the lack of network, because I was able to really hone in on what exactly I wanted to do and focus on myself. And I know it may sound a little janky, because especially being Latina, a first generation Latina, we don't do that. We don't talk about ourselves like that. And it's like, whoa, it's a stigma to really think about yourself like that. It's okay not to. You don't have to put everyone in front of you. It's okay. Am I selfish? Sure. But do I care about my family? Am I a present aunt? Yeah. Like, I really try to be there for my nieces and nephew as much as I humanly can. Sometimes I'm like, I can't today, or I can't this weekend, or I can't because I have things to do. I'm lucky to have a sister that's very understanding with what I do, how I do it, what I've decided to do. And that's also hard. There are a lot of times where people are not as supportive with you and what you have going on. And a lot of times it's because they don't see the vision. They're just like, I don't get it. So when people don't understand, they don't know how to communicate, hey, I don't understand. So it's a little standoffish, or it comes off a little harsh or a little hater-esque, you know? Let's spray our face first. This is like a hydrating. Oh my god, this like slaps you in the face. Ooh, this feels good. This feels good. Get my little sponge. Oh, it's 9:22 at the moment. I'll probably do like not an all-day wear test, more of a till 4 maybe. I'm gonna get my little bronzer. Okay, I think I'm gonna create this makeup look again because it is so pretty. The skin, all the layers of stuff we put. Damn. Let's go find a lip, and I'm gonna add some of this mascara because, you know, it's my favorite. And I'll be back and we'll conclude my 7 years. 7 years on YouTube. I'm kidding. I'm over here doing my mascara without showing you. Oh my, how dare I? I'm gonna use this Revlon lash separator. You guys have seen me talk about this at this point like 100 times as I just poked my eye. Oh my god. Please, eye, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Please don't cry. Oh, I poked it. I poked it. Okay, I think I'm okay. This is not like an old mascara, but when it comes to mascaras, I don't really have old ones because you know how they dry out. And on my eyes, I'm very particular. I'm not gonna use old stuff. Like, the last thing I want to do is get a sty or something on my eyeball. There's no time for any of that, okay? Oh, look at the lash. Look at the lash. Okay, me peiné. And the lip we are going to use is these from LA Girl. These were my jam. Cafe. I like the shade Chocolate. Oh wait, this is way too light. Let's do a little pinky action then. Blushing. Oh, blushing's good. Blushing's good. These e.l.f. lipsticks in, this is Dirty Talk, the satin. We need a little more. I need more like brown. Standing Ovation. Oh yeah, this is it. It's not brown, but it works, right? I heard like something on the lips. Fix a little something here, a little something there. You know me, you know me. All done. Oh my gosh, I am so excited that I've been here for 7 years. I'm legit excited. This makeup turned out so good. My hair's a little janky, but you know, it's one of those things. This right here, I cannot wait to see how it wears throughout the day. Do I feel like I have more blush on one side? Do I? Maybe. Okay, let me just stop. I have a call right now at 10 o'clock. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot believe it's been 7 years that I literally started on a whim, on a very, I wanted to do something, and I've been doing it for 7 years. I've never stopped. I've loved every moment about it. I mean, not every single moment, but the majority of the moments. All the little steps has made these 7 years even sweeter because I know I've put in the work and you guys have been here along this journey, and I appreciate you so much. I literally wouldn't be able to do this the way I do it without you guys being here watching these videos time and time again. So I really appreciate you. And this is a celebration of us, of this channel growing, of me personally growing, of all of us just growing together. And I appreciate you so much. Cheers to 7 years, to 7 more years, and more and more and more. And I wanted to tell you guys, I think this would be an appropriate time. It's funny, I didn't even plan it this way, but I now have new management. So I will be managed by an agency called Mar agency. It is a woman-owned agency that I'm so excited to start and be a part of their team and us just grow and build together. So I won't be doing this completely alone anymore. I finally can have some help. Thank God, because it's hard out here. It ain't easy. I've gotten a lot busier, you know, the last year. It was about time. I'm like, okay, I need help. I'm gonna give away the reins. Not everything, but a good part of it, and I have to let go and let God. That's what I'm gonna do. It also happens, it's happening in the 7-year anniversary, so this is crazy, but I'm so excited for the future. There's a lot of things coming up this year. I'm so excited about it. I want to travel more this year. That was something I really was talking to my friend about. We will see. Things are moving and grooving. I will be vlogging and documenting everything, so vlogs do happen twice a month, and I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, you know, we're gonna do a little wear test, so I'll meet you at the window. Okay, you guys, I'm using the back camera. I hope we are angled. This is how I look in front of the window. It is pouring rain right now, so it's very gray, but look. 7-year makeup, drugstore edition. This is like the oldie but goodie makeup that we almost forgot about, but not really, right? Right? What you think? What you think? But let's see how it wears. Hey, you guys. Oh my gosh, the sun is perfect. It is 6 o'clock. This is the glam all day long. It's been, I don't know, 10 hours or something. You think? I just had dinner. I'm a little oily, but you know, I have oily skin and I haven't touched up. Oh, skin looks good. This drugstore glam of makeup I forgot about. Celebrating 7 years. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's been 7 freaking years. But quick wear test for you. Ooh, thank you so much for all the love and support. I love you, love you. Okay, cheers to 7 years. Thank you guys so much for everything. I truly appreciate and love you, each and every single one of you. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that jazz. I love you. Bye. Ooh, click the button right there, right there, right there.